Welcome to the Yapdos podcast.
You couldn't even keep a straight face to get us to the intro. Welcome, everybody, to the first episode of the Yapdos podcast.
Yay!
This is
Nicole, and this is
Mike.
And you can find me on Instagram at Goalie Nicole, Twitch at Goalie Nicole, and I think my YouTube, where you're going to see this. You're already there, Goalie Nicole.
And my social media is pending the podcast becoming successful.
So this is our very first podcast episode. We have no idea what we're doing. We have no idea what's going on. It took us an hour to set up these microphones, so please bear with us as you join us today. We promise it'll get better.
Yeah, we're going to do all the editing we can, but while we're working the bugs out, just enjoy the comedy. I'm sure we'll have a bloopers reel up at some point.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
Yeah, but yeah, so we're just two Pokemon fans, and this is going to be a space that ultimately we'll talk about everything Pokemon, from the cards and the crazy market and what it's like to buy to
Pokemon Go, which Pokemon are cute, which Pokemon are boys, which Pokemon are girls. I'll tell you. We'll find out together.
Yes. We'll talk about, the video games and the news and all the hot takes and all the fun stuff. But today we're going to run a little bracket, which if everything goes well, you should see the bracket up on the screen now. And we are going to run through the electric Pokemon to pay homage to our namesake.
Yes. Since we are the Yapdos podcast, we figured what better to yap about than which electric Pokemon is the best, since Zapdos is in fact an electric Pokemon, even though he's not the best of the Kanto birds, and I will die on that hill.
I will agree with you for now.
Is he in this bracket?
He is.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens if we're allowed to keep the name or not as we go through.
Yeah, so we did have a few standards. We didn't do any of the alternate forms. None of the Alolan or any of the paradoxical, the future or past. So just all of the mainline Pokemon. I believe we wound up with 43 total that we will narrow all the way down to 1. So in the first round of the bracket, we have Zeraora v. Boltund, Electabuzz and Heliolisk, Electrode Kilowattrel, Oricorio v. Pinerchin, Dedenne and Magneton, Tapu Koko v. Toxtricity, Luxray and Arctozolt, Vikavolt and Dracozolt, Plusle and Bellibolt, and Jolteon and Togedemaru.
All right, let's get into it. Let's see, who are we going to destroy today? In my mind, all of these Pokemon that we don't pick are dying. This is a life or death situation for me, so.
I agree.
Okay, good. I'm glad we're on the same page.
So, Zeraora v. Boltund.
Okay. This one is hard for me because I have a really cool Zeraora card, but also Boltund is dog.
I see Boltund is dog, Zeraora's mythical.
It's a cat, right? It's based off a cat?
I think
it's
so.
It's like the classic cat versus dog. Don't let my cat or my dog know.
See, as an only has dogs guy, I'm going to have to give it to Boltund for this easy round 1.
Okay, I'm glad we didn't have to argue about that. I also like Boltund.
Cool, so we will give Boltund the win, and that will put next round, we will get Boltund v. Pikachu.
All right. Ooh. Our next one, we have Electabuzz and Heliolisk. Okay? How do you feel about this?
So Electabuzz is an OG Kanto.
Mm-hmm.
One of the original 151. Not really anything that I would say was a super, bring to the Elite Four or anything.
Right.
Versus, Heliolisk throws me back to my Jurassic Park days,
Yeah,
the little lizard thing with the frills is what it's meant to.
Yeah. I mean, yes, and I do love that dinosaur. Heliolisk, I don't love. I don't feel very strongly really about either of these, but Heliolisk is just, Helioptile is so cute, and for it to just evolve into the Heliolisk is really disappointing when I feel like we could have kept it cute, and now it got ugly.
Okay, see, so I was going to say, speaking of second evolutions, Electivire is a pretty good one, and also, big Gen 4.
Yeah.
This is for any of our Sinnoh fans
well,
out there.
And I love Electivire because that was one of the first Mighty weekends that I played in Pokemon Go. You could get Electivire, so that's a big one for me.
Okay. So we're going to give this one to Electabuzz?
I think so.
All right.
We can canonically kill Heliolisk. I have no complaints.
All right. Also, you guys make sure, because, we're supposed to plug in to interact with this video so more people see it. So y'all tell us if you agree or disagree in the comments.
Yeah, let me know. And again, I will die on any of these hills that I choose, so I will argue about it in the comments with you. I will argue.
All right, so that brings us to Electrode and Kilowattrel.
Okay. So Kilowattrel I have beef with because it's in Surging Sparks, and I just only pull Kilowattrels, and I need anything else but a
So
Kilowattrel.
Here's the thing. Have you ever played the early Pokemon games, like on Game Boy?
I played Leaf Green.
That counts. That counts. Yeah, I mean, and I'm hoping everyone's playing that on the Switch. Nintendo should sponsor us. They won't.
One day.
Hey,
Nintendo.
the best we can hope is to not get a cease and desist from Nintendo.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
But, so in there, you may not remember, I'm playing through it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you run through the power plant, and they hide the little Pokeballs on the ground that, are usually items to pick up.
Right.
But some of them are electrodes, and the only thing electrodes do is explode and knock out your Pokemon instantly. So if anyone out here's a Nuzlocke fan, absolute nightmare.
Yeah, no, I will not be Nuzlocking, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I can barely make it through the game.
We'll talk about some Nuzlocke stuff in a later episode because I'm Nuzlocking gold right now. But yes, I'm gonna have to give it to Kilowattrel. Just because I can't stand the dirty Electrode explosion.
That's fine. I mean, I don't have any real connection to Electrode either, but just I'll let Kilowattrel live for now.
All right. Yeah, I'm not saying it's got to win past this one.
Right. We'll give it to him. We'll give it to him now because it's surely not Electrode going to the end.
No. So now we've got Oricorio v. Penurchin.
Okay. I have really strong feelings about this, but I'll let you go first.
Well, I'll be honest. The only opinion that I have is the electric Oricorio is the North American regional one for Pokemon Go. And
I can't lie to you. I didn't even realize that she was electric. She just got cute pom-poms.
I'll be honest, I didn't either. It just popped up when I went to one of the Pokemon Pokedex websites. It popped up under the electric filter. So
would you say that counts as a variant?
No, because it's just in and of itself. It's not like
Fair.
Like the biggest variant was us putting a Alolan Golem on here.
Yeah, which he wouldn't have won, so there was no point with that.
We might have made it pretty far. Maybe. Okay, obviously we've got a topic for another episode. But yeah, so I don't really have much of an opinion except for Oricorio's the yellow, potentially electric one.
Yeah.
Has been the only one I've been able to find in Pokemon Go for a couple weeks because obviously regional luck.
My thing is, have you ever looked at Penurchin with your eyes? Have you looked at Penurchin?
I mean, I've looked at Hop's Penurchin, the new Pokemon card.
I mean, is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your entire life?
Okay, cool. So we can agree, Penurchin.
Okay, perfect.
Cool.
Okay.
We were on the same page.
I didn't know
on that
you
one.
sounded. I was scared that you were on Team Oricorio for a second.
No. It was I'm tired of seeing Oricorio.
Okay. Good answer.
All
Good
right,
answer.
So we've got Penurchin now. We have
right.
Dedenne and Magneton.
Dedenne and Magneton. Okay. Honestly, I know that you're probably expecting me to pick Dedenne, but I kind of really like Magneton.
Okay, so I do want to hear your logic on that.
Okay, so hear me out. Legends Arceus, okay?
Okay.
When I don't remember what the area is called.
Hisui.
But, well, no, I know, but I meant the specific, the part
within
in the map. I don't know which, where I am. But I'm on the top of a mountain, right? Okay? And I'm just goofing off. I'm looking around. All of a sudden, at least 300 feet above me in the air, he's just flying around up there. Doing nothing. There's nobody there. I can't hit him with a Pokeball, but it made me laugh for so long.
And that was Magneton flying around?
Yes, he's just up there flying around.
Speaking of Legends Arceus, have you run into the Gyarados that flies around?
No.
Apparently that's a canonical thing.
Oh, wait, yes, I have. Yes, because he's like over top. Yes, he's like over top of the river.
Yeah.
Is that one? Yeah.
Yeah, I spent a lot of...
oh, wait. Which one is... What does Magnezone look like?
So Magnezone...
Is he the spaceship?
I say, we're going to put the picture up on the screen if I can edit correctly.
He looks like this?
Yes, Magnezone is the one that looks like a spaceship.
Oh.
So
it's Magnezone. I care about Magnezone.
So, well, but you can't, without a Magneton, you can't have Magnezone.
That's true. So I guess...
So also, sorry, just to go back to the criteria, we only included final evolutions except for when the stage 1 evolution was a standalone Pokemon for a period of time. like Magneton and Magnezone, because
Mhm.
Magnezone didn't
Like,
become a
before
thing
they
until Gen
give you
4. And
the baby and then
Yeah.
the father.
Okay, cool. So it sounds like it's going to be a pretty swift
Yeah.
destruction of Dedenne.
Yeah, and also Dedenne's really annoying in Pokemon Go. If I never
Yeah.
saw a Dedenne again, I think it would be too soon. I'm over it.
That's understandable. All right, Tapu Koko or Toxtricity?
Both Pokemon that I hate. That's it. I hate them. I don't like them.
See, I gotta give that one to Toxtricity.
Ugh, that's surely the worst of the two.
Oh no! Like, first of all, the Tapus are just in both Pokemon Go and the game and the cards. Like, I could never run into another Tapu. I'd be fine. But Toxtricity at least has a lot of value in the card game.
We'll see, and I play my one deck and one deck only, Gooner for life. So I don't know anything about that. But I just know that I hate Toxtricity. Like, it's just something about him. Like, he strikes me as someone, because, like, you know how in Pokemon Go we have, like, the amped up version, and I don't know
Yeah.
if that's in the cards and stuff too.
Not,
Definitely in
not
Pokemon
currently,
Go.
unless
Okay.
it may have been at one point.
But
it's not
just
now.
the way he sits there and he just strums his, like, chest like it's a guitar. Something about it gives male manipulator, and I really don't like it. And I really don't like it. Tapu Koko is at least, like, the guardian of, like, you know, Alola and whatever, and, like, he's in Hawaii and he's cool. Toxtricity is just, he's giving its high school party, you whip out the acoustic guitar, like, vibes, is the vibes Toxtricity gives me.
I don't entirely disagree. So,
Well, and we can't let the male manipulator move on.
I guess so.
Amazing.
Don't cancel us, please. Or don't cancel me, please.
It's you heard it here first. Mike thinks Toxtricity is a toxic man, hence the name Toxtricity.
Exactly.
Got to get really
All
close
right.
for emphasis.
So this is the one that I'm gonna have a strong opinion about. We've got Luxray v Arctozolt.
Okay, I'm gonna be really real with you. I don't know what Arctozolt is.
Would you like to? Well, here it's on the screen.
While I Google it, you look at a picture of it.
Yes, because on the next round, I'm gonna need you to look up a Pokedex entry so I can crush your opinion.
How do you spell that?
Arctozolt. If I
What
spelled
generation
it
is it? Whoa! Wait,
correctly. She does know Arctozolt.
I don't. He's just really cute.
Yeah, so, like, that's cool and all, but, like, Luxray, OG Gen 4, beginning of the game, I took Luxray all the way through the Elite Four. Absolute dope electric Pokemon.
Man is 7'7".
Arctozolt?
7'7".
It looks like a really weird fish bird.
That's crazy. I don't know that I've ever encountered this ever not once in my life.
Well, to be fair, I didn't see it till I got on whatever website I did, so...
That's crazy.
Y'all
I didn't
tell
know
us
there
in the
was still-
comments if it's even a real Pokemon or not.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't even know there were still Pokemon that I'd never heard of before.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm going to die on the hill of Luxray. Just OG
I mean,
Sinnoh.
I'll take him. He's cute, and the shiny's really cute. It's yellow and black. You can't go
Fair
wrong with
enough,
that.
yeah. All right, we're going to give Luxray versus Arctozolt, the one she just discovered tonight.
I just found out, guys, in the year of 2026, there are new Pokemon.
All right, we've got Vikavolt and Dracozolt.
Okay, what's a Dracozolt?
Very similar to Arctozolt. Oh, wait, nope, sorry, I missed one. We've got Morpeko and Xurkitree.
Oh, okay.
first.
Okay. So this one is actually hard for me because, again, you would assume I would pick Morpeko, but he's really annoying in the Go Battle League. I really can't stand it. And Xurkitree is fun. And I just got my first Xurkitree ever, and I'm pretty sure I got the shiny, and the shiny's like, was it like black and silver?
I think so.
It's really cool. So, and he's one of the Paradox, right? They're aliens.
No, they're mythical.
Oh, I thought they were Paradox Pokemon.
No, I've always looked at the y'all tell us if we're right or wrong. I've always thought the Paradox Pokemon were the future and past.
Maybe.
And
But I
Xurkitree
thought, but on
was-
Pokemon Go, that's why they have the wormhole, because I thought they were Paradox. I thought that was the whole point.
No. Well, but yeah, I don't know.
You know,
we can debate this.
you
out
know,
later.
we know nothing. We're frauds.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
frauds.
We're just over here
But
throwing at the wall to see what sticks.
all of that to say, I would go with Xurkitree. I don't think Morpeko has any value. Does he have any value in like the TCG or any of the mainline games.
He's definitely not meta. And I would say no on the main because I think he's Gen 9, so he's only Scarlet Violet.
Yeah. Well, not that I don't think Xurkitree is really meta either, but he's just cooler.
No, he's
got
definitely
cool
not
vibes.
meta, but yeah, like I said, at least he's got the cool. Now I do like that Morpeko has the two different forms, you know, the angry form.
Yeah,
and
and then the
happy
hangry,
form.
he gets so hungry, which is me, but I don't know. I just don't. After a while, the like Pikachu like spinoffs just got more and more annoying.
Yeah, you know what? Just on that concept alone, we'll give it to Xurkitree.
Yeah, yeah. We don't need Pikachu imposters. We have Pikachu.
Yeah. All right, now we got Vikavolt and Dracozolt, which, if I remember correctly from looking last night, Dracozolt and Arctozolt are very similar, both electric, but it was their subtype was different. Like Dracozolt is dragon electric.
Okay, interesting. I'm wondering if it's as cute as the other one was.
Well, if you look here, it's
You'll find out
maybe on the screen.
While I ask Mr. Google. Draco. I also wish that like the spelling of Pokemon names made any sense to me because it really doesn't. I either say it wrong and then oh, this one is crazy too. He's got such a big lower half. He's so like funnily built.
Ah, yes.
I've never, guys, have you guys heard of these Pokemon before? Do you know what that is? Because I've never in my life.
I said, do you know if it's real or
Is
if I
it, yeah,
just
are
found
we
a bad
being
website?
duped? What's happening? Because I've never in my life. But also, I feel like we got to give it to the like big booty dragon electric guy.
Yeah, I'm not the electric bug. Vikavolt ain't really working for me. So
No, now if a Charjabug was here,
yeah,
a Charjabug all the way. He looks
All right.
like a little Christmas present when he's shiny.
Plusle or Bellybolt?
Okay. See, and this one's hard because they're both really cute, and I really like Plusle and Manun. I think they're just like the
Hang on,
perfect.
wait a second. You knew it was Minun? I'd been saying Minun my entire life.
No.
I
don't know.
was today years old when I found out it was a Minun and not Minum.
Yeah. Oh, you thought it was
Sorry.
with an M on the
Yeah.
end? Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I played the games on Game Boy and never knew it was
Well, but
Minun,
that's what I'm
but-
saying. It's like with Pokemon names, I kind of just read it wrong one time, and that's just what it is
Yep,
for the rest
yep.
of my life.
I can agree with that. But anyway, back on topic. Plusle or Bellybolt? I'm Plusle's a little bit more of an OG. Bellybolt's newer, obviously.
But I'm thinking of the very cute connecting cards.
Yeah, and
cute.
I don't really know where Iono comes from canonically, but I can tell you the Iono card was then got it rotated out. One of the most annoying cards in the entire TCG.
Yeah, so we're going to say we don't like you, Iono, and we don't like your Bellybolt.
Correct.
Take it away. Canonically, dead.
No,
Same with Iono.
Not canonically. Dead to us.
In my
We don't-
head canon. Head
we don't
canon
write
dead.
canon.
Canonically.
Jolteon or Togedemaru? I already know what you're going to say.
Okay, well, Jolteon is an evolution, so.
How did I know? You know what,
Come on
guys? Like I
now.
said, this is not the hill that I'm going to die on.
Yeah, but the question is, will you let me let Jolteon win?
No, absolutely not.
So we're gonna be
Like I said,
fighting in a
I've
few.
already picked the hill that I'm about ready to die
right.
on, and
All
we're,
right.
we're about to get there.
So starting our next round, so we've made it through the whole first part of the bracket.
Yeah, so we're gonna
So-
begin with
Yeah, we got Pikachu versus from the first round, Boltund. So I think this is where all dogs go to heaven in the end. I think Pikachu has to move on.
Pikachu and Ash, and I'm sure everyone's seen the movies that talk about how that actually wasn't an accident.
Yeah, the lore drop.
Yeah, where Professor Oak traveled back in time to make sure that ultimately Ash wound up oversleeping. And
Yeah.
so Pikachu's really just, there was some divine intervention in there, or at least Celebi messing around.
Yeah, well, even in like Pokemon New Horizons, you've Captain Pikachu.
Fair
Love
enough.
Captain
Yeah,
Pikachu.
so we're not guaranteeing that Pikachu's going to go all the way, but Pikachu is going to take it over Boltund.
Surely. And I'm also just like, oh, my shiny costume Pikachu.
There you go.
And the female's tail is a heart. Like, come on.
That's actually one of my least favorite things. But...
Okay.
All right, so now we have, and this just feels really unevenly matched, just like if they were to go against each other. We have Palmot versus Zekrom.
Dude, that's a crazy matchup because I feel like if they were versus different Pokemon, like I would pick them for different reasons. Like Zekrom is obviously a really cool Pokemon. even though his shiny sucks really bad. And Palmot does turn like hot pink. Or I guess I don't know when it starts
No,
evolving,
eh.
it gets like less pink, doesn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't call its final evolution like a hot pink. It's almost more like a faded, almost like a combo of the orangey and pink.
Yeah, yeah, but still, it's pink at least. What does Zekrom get? Like a green light on his tail?
Yeah, but we're not just going off the shiny here.
I know, but you have to
Zekrom's
you
like a
have to
god.
factor in everything. Like, yeah, okay, like in the grand scheme of things, he's a god and he would destroy half the other Pokemon like here right now. But also like pink.
Yeah, but you've got
Baby pink.
you've got Zekrom, which is a absolute cornerstone of the meta.
Hey, that's true. And the cards are really cool. There are a few cute like Palmet cards that pop up.
Yeah, but aside from your most recent Paldean Fates
yeah,
illustration, I don't even think there's, which I guess is more of a
I
Palmy.
I did pull that Palmy and I love it very much. It's on my outdoor page.
Oh, okay.
But I think even with my love, even with the cuteness with the pink, I mean, I feel like I would be doing a disservice if I let Palmet move on.
All right, so we're going to give this one to Zekrom. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the hill that I am ready to die on. Lantern v. Electabuzz. Would you mind looking up Lantern's Pokedex entry, please?
Oh, goodness. Let me just... Is there a specific? Because I know sometimes the Pokedexes
I can't remember.
Are
you just
different.
gotta look at a few of them. There's one specific one I'm looking for. I guess it would be great if I could tell you the generation that it came from.
Well, and I'm sure I know the one that you want, so I'll see it. This one gives me all the Pokédex entries. Okay.
Oh, perfect. And once we find the correct one, again, if my editing works, we'll put it right here on the screen.
And we can cut this part out where I'm trying to speed read.
Yeah, or we'll find some kind. We'll speed it up and find some kind of music to put in here or something.
That was like the cockroach song. That wasn't what I was trying to. I was trying to, you know.
I wonder if we would get hit with a copyright for just playing the theme song.
I don't know. Probably. I think it's like a 10-second threshold.
Oh well, I mean we can eat up a few.
We'll have to figure it out.
Yeah, if anybody knows copyright law, send us a message.
Yeah, if you're a copyright lawyer, let me know. It's all just talking about light. It's not saying anything about how it could blow up the world.
Oh man, well I guess I'll just have to go off my memory. Lantern has that crazy energy output that when you actually break it down is like more energy than the sun outputs that Lantern puts out constantly without even trying.
Hold on, I'm just gonna look up Lantern energy.
Yeah, energy output Pokedex entry or something.
And then I'll read it in my best teacher voice. Okay. Well, this is just the calculation. It's not the exact Pokédex entry, but I'll just read it to you as Google AI has told me. Based on theoretical calculations from Pokédex entries, Lantern emits an absurd amount of energy, an estimated power of 10 to the 105th power watts continuously, as it can illuminate the surface from 3 miles deep. This energy output is calculated to be more than the mass energy equivalent of the entire observable universe.
Yes, so how can you tell me that Lantern, what does Electabuzz do?
Well, so,
what
and
on earth does Electabuzz do?
That's the thing for this one is that, again, I don't really care about Electabuzz, so this time I will let you die on that hill, but I feel like eventually we're going to hit a roadblock where I just can't let Lantern pass anymore.
Yeah, and we can debate it out when we get there. So Lantern will knock Electabuzz out. All right, now we wind up, Battle of the Birds.
Kilowattrel and Zapdos.
Very nice. All right.
So, personally, okay, I love our name, Yapdos. I appreciate, Zapdos, that he exists. But unfortunately, I don't really care for him as a Pokemon at all. Even the only thing he has going for him is the Galarian form, and we can't even put the Galarian form on here.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's legendary. He's, one of the original big three doing the whole thing, but I'm just like, dude, you're just like a big chicken.
See, I really want to argue with you on that one, but you bring up some good points.
And
I
also,
don't really have much of a counter argument.
We know Zapdos also, is the mascot for Team Instinct. Historically, the worst team on Pokemon Go,
So Nicole's obviously choosing episode 1 to jump into some very divisive topics.
and I will die on all of the hills.
At least she's standing by it.
I stand on business. 10 toes down, I'm standing on my business.
All right, so you know what? I'll let you call this one. Are you really going to call Kilowattrel over our namesake?
Yeah, I mean, I think I have to.
All right, well.
I just think Zapdos isn't worth it. Sorry, it might be controversial.
All right, now we wind up at Electros versus Pinurchin.
Okay, well, I think you know what I'm gonna pick. So, what are your opinions?
I'll be honest. This was 2 Pokemon from a generation that I wasn't overly involved in,
Mm-hmm.
Or generations that I wasn't overly involved in. So I don't really have much on this one. Neither one of them are anywhere near meta in the TCG.
So what I'm hearing is Pinurchin moves on.
I will allow that as well.
Yes. I mean, come on. He's just like a little pincushion sea urchin. He's just a little guy. I'm biased towards the little guys. I love a little guy.
All right, so now we have Regieleki versus Manectric, which I'm kind of torn on this one because I've never liked Manectric. I just feel like it's a really derpy looking dog.
Yeah, but it does have a mega evolution, which isn't horrible. I mean, it's not like, oh my god, it has a mega evolution, but it's not it's got that at least.
Well, you know what Regieleki has going against it is that we just went through, Regieleki's raid week.
On Pokemon Go.
Yeah, and the way that it bounces around just really drove me crazy.
Well, and also I know that I'm putting so much weight on these shiny Pokemon, but also it just changes the color of its rings. I don't know. I mean, in Manectric, at least it goes from green and then it's like a pretty like kind of sky blue like gray thing going on.
Yeah, you're not. So we'll give it to Manectric on this one.
I'll take it. And I don't really care for the Reggies either. I'm going to be really real. A lot of the legendary mythicals, this Pokemon, I'm just like, whatever.
Just casually shaped the continents, nothing big.
Whatever. They're just like a bunch of gods. How many gods can you possibly have? After a while, you stop caring about some of them, right?
Yeah, so now we are down to Thundurus and Ampharos.
Ooh, okay. Again, I don't really care for the Cloud Boys.
I don't really either. It's, like I said, my time kind of culminated in Gen 5, and then I stepped or Gen 4, so I stepped away for a little bit.
I mean, they also just, like, their designs kind of freak me out. Like, I just feel like things shouldn't look like that.
I agree.
I just feel, if you know if you've ever seen them before, here they are. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, and it's kind of very off-putting. Even though I don't really have any feelings for Ampharos either, but just by default, it has to go on.
Yeah. All right, so now we wind up with a fun one, Magneton v. Rotom.
Okay. See, I feel like this is the first, like, really hard one. Because I feel like that's almost, like, the same Pokemon.
I don't totally. Rotom's very distinct and unique. First of all, you've got Ghost Electric typing.
I mean, yeah.
And then you wind up with all of Rotom's different utilities. I mean, now with the way he's being used in the game.
What do I need a Pokemon to be a washing machine for? Why is it my phone? Why am I using a Pokemon as a phone?
Do you need a washing machine? Like, we don't know. Are there any other brands of washing machine, or is it all Rotom,
Okay, so we're gonna put a pin in that whole podcast episode. Are there other electronics that aren't Rotom in Pokemon? Stay tuned for that one.
But I mean, he's a fan. He's a lawnmower. He's a washing machine. He's a headset. He's a phone. I just feel like that
makes me take it like less seriously though, because it's almost like Clef Key. Like I'm like, you ran out of ideas. Now we have keys.
The sentient
I have a
keychain?
microwave. I have a fridge. I'm like, come on.
He can be so many different things. What is Magneton? 3 balls and a bunch of magnets. Like,
yeah, with one brain cell that they share, and it's really fun to watch them share it.
I still think I got to go with her. I wish we could ask y'all to like weigh in live.
I know we need to get a third body in the room to like do these tiebreakers. If you want to be a third body, let me know.
Yeah. We're looking for guests.
And if you want to run sound for us so we don't have to sit here and figure it out for an hour and a half, let me know.
Love how it started out as an hour and then turned into an hour and a half. Just saying.
Next time I talk about it, it'll be 3 hours.
Yeah. Like I said, I got to go for Rotom on this one.
I'll give it, I guess. Okay. I guess. There goes all my Magnezone hopes and dreams.
Well, no, Magnezone should be in here separately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Remember?
We're okay.
Yeah, different. All right, now we've got Raikou v Tapu Koko.
Raikou.
I was gonna say Raikou,
Come
legendary
on,
dogs.
that's easy. That is a legendary trio that I would worship. Those dogs.
That's fair.
Absolutely.
All right, we have Emolga v Raichu.
Okay, so like literally two Pokemon clones or two Pikachu clones, basically.
Well, I mean, Raichu's another evolution. I wouldn't call it a clone.
Yeah, but that's like the same damn thing.
Hey, keep it PG language.
Hey, that's PG language. I could say so much more. I could say so much more, and I choose not
You're
to.
gonna teach all these kids on the social media all the bad words.
Hey, gotta use my degree somehow. Because it's not at work, apparently. I don't know. I feel like I just can't give it to Raichu. Like, I just feel like Pikachu is Pikachu. So, like, obviously, he had to at least move on one round. Raichu, I feel like, is more of, like, a in the background. Like, nobody really cares about Raichu. I mean, sorry if you love Raichu. Nobody really cares about Raichu.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those that, like, if I had one Everstone to give to all my Pokemon, I'd give it to Pikachu because I don't need it evolving into a Raichu. Wait, never mind. You don't need an Everstone because it needs a Thunderstone to evolve. I would never give it a Thunderstone.
Yeah. We keep them Pikachus.
All right, so now we've got Stunfisk v Luxray.
Okay, that's easy for me. You tell me.
I'm going Luxray.
Me as well.
Yeah,
Me as
like,
well. Stunfisk is fine, but I'm like, you look like a doormat. Like, I would just accidentally step on you in the wild.
I could see myself stepping on it and just having a really bad time.
Yeah, it's almost like stingrays. Like, I feel like we have to take them out in honor of Steve Irwin.
This is for you, Steve.
Everything is for you, Steve.
Steve's Kids, Australia Zoo, sponsor us.
Yeah, let me, he's looking for a wife. So you let me know.
All right, now we have Xurkitree versus Zebstrika.
I say Zebstrika. Is it Zebstrika?
Y'all tell.
You tell me.
I know I've told y'all to comment like 7 times now, but tell us in the comments. Is it Zebstrika or Zebstrika?
I'm just gonna say Zebstrika for my sanity. But that one's hard for me too. It's the shiny's pretty, it's purple, but also I just feel like Xurkitree's got way more going for him.
Again, that's one that I don't really have much to weigh in on. So
yeah, I mean, I don't hate Zebstrika, but I feel like it's got to be Xurkitree.
Okay, we can give it to Xurkitree. I'm fine with that. There we go. All right, now we've got Electivire v Dracozolt.
Well, I mean, I just found out that Dracozolt exists right now, so I feel like he can't continue to go on. He can't be having this much of an impact on Pokemon.
I'm an Electivire fan, yes, because what we decide here will change the trajectory of Pokemon forever.
Yeah, our opinions are objectively correct, and you have to agree with them. That's pretty much what we're telling you.
So, Electivire it is?
Yeah.
All right.
And all of you agree. Say yes. Good job. Good job.
All right, now we are at Plusle v Pachirisu.
Ooh. Okay, so I know that I was hating on Pikachu clones, okay?
but there's a but.
But come on, Pachirisu? Come on.
Look, it's also Pikachu's a mouse, Pachirisu's obviously a squirrel.
Yeah. And she lives in the cold, I'm pretty sure. And that's cool.
I mean, I wouldn't give it that's the credit that makes it cool, but...
No, but she's really cute, and at least in Pokemon Go, she's normally region locked, but I was able to get 4 shinies during the last Go Fest, so that also makes me really biased towards that, because, again, the shiny, beautiful, pink instead of blue. Come on now.
There we go. All right, then we will give it to Pachirisu, because I like Plusle, but not enough to die on the hill.
Yeah, not enough.
All right, so... Magnezone. Oh, wait, why am I tapping on that now? Magnezone and Galvantula.
Okay, screw a big spider.
Yeah, I agree. I do like Joltik. I like a little spider.
Well, but yeah, he's cute because he's like a little baby jumping spider. That I'm behind all day, every day.
But yeah, I can't get behind the big spider. Magnezone it is.
Yeah, and also Magnezone is the one that flies around in Arceus, so.
Is it? I didn't even realize that. I have to go back and replay Arceus.
Well, it's just because I just kept getting myself stuck in places, and
Fair.
I just lock
relatable.
myself into a corner, and then I'm like, would you look at that in the sky?
All right, we have Jolteon v Minun.
Again, you know where I stand on that.
All right, guys, I promise I'm going to try to keep Jolteon from going all the way to the end, but
She's going to the end.
how do you know it's not a he? Why does it have to be a she?
Well, because again, I will tell you what genders these Pokemon are, and all of the evolutions are girls except for Espeon is a boy.
Okay.
And again, everything I say is objectively correct, and you have to agree with me.
No, I'm the one person who doesn't. We're here to debate, remember?
Well, that's why I looked at the camera. They have to agree with me.
Yeah,
You can
guys.
disagree with me. That's fine, because you're you. But that you have to agree with me.
All right, so now we wind up with Pikachu v. Zekrom.
Okay, well, I mean, these Pokemon pitted against each other. I don't really have any strong feelings. I just feel like, you're going to say Zekrom has to go on.
Nah, see, I think I'm going to give it to Pikachu.
Really?
Well, yeah, so coincidentally, Pikachu wound up the #1 seed in the tournament versus Zekrom at number 16. What did he have going for him?
Yeah.
Shouldn't even be here. But, and I mean, not to give Zekrom no credit, but again, Pikachu's an original and Zekrom's a Gen 5, and I kind of got to stick with Gen 1 through 4 superiority.
Yeah. No, I'm fine. I wanted to say Pikachu. I thought you were going to be like, Pikachu can't go on.
No, now Pikachu's days might be coming to an end when Lantern beats Kilowattrel. Enough energy to destroy the observable universe. And it contains it effortlessly as it swims around the ocean.
Okay, let me raise you this. Have you ever watched Finding Nemo?
Yes.
You seen them anglerfish?
Yes.
Hell nah.
I have no issue. They hide deep. Look, Lantern's much cuter. They didn't obviously I know what Lantern's inspired by, but they didn't try to make Lantern look like an anglerfish whatsoever. They gave it a nice, cute form to make it aesthetically pleasing for all of you that care. Chinchu's great. The shinies are phenomenal. That neon green.
Yeah, well, personally, I'm biased because I've been hunting that forever, and it just will not reveal itself to me.
Oh, man, well, I got one.
Yeah, I know. I saw it in the group chat.
So, again, enough energy. And it's the fact that it doesn't have to contain, it does it effortlessly.
Okay.
With no work.
I think I'm going to let you take it this one time without my arguing, just because I don't really care about Kilowattrel. But I feel like there will be a time where I just simply cannot let... Just because it has a lot of electric energy, I don't think that makes it the best Pokemon because it could destroy everything.
All right, so Pinerchin versus Manectric.
Pinerchin for sure.
Just because he's cute.
Oh my... Have you looked at him?
I've seen him, yes.
I don't think you understand. I don't think you've actually seen him with your eyes.
He's a sea urchin.
Yeah, are you the most adorable thing ever?
All right, well, this will be another fun one for you. Ampharos and Rotom.
Two that, again, I don't care about.
And so I said, go ahead and make a decision.
I mean, do you have an opinion?
Again, I'm just kind of giving it to Rotom. I just love the utility of him. Like, do you know how long it took me to save up and buy my first Rotom?
To save up.
And it just changed my family's...
We're selling Rotom?
It changed my family's life, being able to, use it to first mow our lawn with minimal effort, to then cool the house down with fan Rotom, and then just be able to flip right into washing the clothes and not having to go outside and use the bucket. Like, it revolutionized the world.
I mean, I'll let it move on because I can see next it's going up against Pinerchin, and I'm simply not letting Rotom beat Pinerchin, so...
We're gonna have to. I mean, obviously, one of us is gonna have to concede just so we can get to the end of this because this episode's already way longer than we thought it would be.
I know, guys. We didn't think we could talk for an hour, and we've been talking for so long, and we're almost there. We're getting there.
Yeah. Let's see, Raikou and Emolga.
I feel like it has to be Raikou.
Yeah, I've got no buy-in to Emolga. No. Raikou it is.
I did name her Emo Girl on my Pokemon Go, though, because she just kind of looks like an emo girl, and Emolga, she's just my little emo girl.
Luxray and Xurkitree. Luxray's got a cooler shiny. Like I said, Gen 4.
It
I took
does.
Luxray through the Elite Four. Luxray was with me when I got traumatized by Cynthia's Garchomp.
By Cynthia's Garchomp.
Me and Luxray are trauma bonded.
That's fair. And again, I'm willing to concede this because I like Xurkitree. I think I like Xurkitree more than I really care about Luxray.
Hill that you're willing to die on.
Yeah. And I think in Arceus, Luxray was one of my mains on my team.
Yeah. It commonly is. It's a solid electric type for that region. All right, so we'll go Luxray there. All right, now we've got Electivire and Pachirisu.
I mean, you love Electivire. I
Yeah.
love
Well,
Pachirisu.
have you ever seen the Electivire Magmortar cards from the Galarian Gallery on Crown Zenith?
I mean, I'm sure I looked at them in my ETB booklet, but
Yes.
I
and
couldn't
we'll
tell you off the
put the
top of my
cards
head.
here. Phenomenal card art,
Yeah.
and it's one of those that doesn't like connect directly, but like you can tell it's the same scene.
Yeah.
And the two of them are both hanging out on each card, just helping each other out. Like it's got to go to Electivire. Pachirisu is just a squirrel.
I just disagree. I just think Pachirisu is better.
Electrical rodent.
Like, because I think we have to think about them in all aspects. And, like, yes, Electivire has some cool cards. It has maybe more power, but it doesn't have the cuteness. It doesn't have the pull. Like, I feel like Pachirisu, like, and also if we're thinking about this, like, really literally, like, what could you have as a Pokemon companion? Like, Electivire, realistically, probably not. But a little electric
You
squirrel?
could absolutely have a. I mean, I give it to you. You could definitely have a Pachirisu.
Yeah.
But, and
Be like
maybe
flying
this will
squirrels.
be a debate for another episode too. Like, I'm not saying that I'm having a Dialga here. Obviously, the government wouldn't let me do that.
Right, yeah, the
But
Pokemon
there's
government
nothing
overlords.
like, I mean, Electivire is not mythical. Like, it's one of the evolutions. I mean,
Yeah, and I mean, I know he's just OG, but I'm like, to me, and I don't
we'll
even.
find out. They're both Gen 4s. Electivire doesn't come up till
Oh,
Gen
that's
4.
true.
So
it's
we've got a Gen
Electabuzz
4
or whatever.
showdown here.
Yeah.
But you know what? Okay, for the sake of time, I'll give it to Pachirisu on this one.
Let's go! Let's go! That's how I'm gonna win.
So, guys, this is what I'm really excited about. I know she's going to give it to Jolteon, but we've got Jolteon v Magnezone.
Yeah, I mean, I have my attachment to Magnezone, but I have to stay loyal to my people.
And I'm determined to not let Jolteon win just on the grounds that he is an evolution.
She
Are
is an evolution.
Are you assuming it's gender?
I'm telling you that all of them are she's. All of them are she's, except for
Do you
Espeon is a
have
man.
any data to back that up?
The data is trust me, bro. I feel
The
I
data
know
is
the
trust me,
vibes. The
bro.
data is I feel the vibes, and I'm correct.
The data is you feel the vibes. All right, so we've got Lantern and Pikachu, and you know what I have to say.
And I have to go with Pikachu.
Again,
I don't think I can just let Lantern go on because I don't have strong feelings, because I can't let Lantern win because I just think it's so absurd, the reasoning behind it.
All right, so again, Lantern, it does it. It's just effortless. It just swims around. Oh, okay.
For audio listeners, I'm making fun of him while he speaks. I'm doing the little talking
Hand,
hands,
mouth, yeah.
blah 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 blah.
Again, Lantern is just a marvel of nature. And I mean, I'll give it to you. We can call it an upset, but we can't let Pikachu get all the way to the end just because he was Ash's starter. I mean, like
it's true, but like my thing is, if it was Pikachu versus something else, I would probably be fine letting the something else go on.
Lantern is like Thanos, but instead of using all the power, he chose to just keep the gauntlet anyway and use it when he wanted to, and thank God he hasn't decided to yet.
Yeah, but do we really want a Pokemon that would decide to win?
Do you want an electric mouse? I mean, I know you do, but look, Pikachu is insanely mainstream. He's overprinted in the TCG. He pops up in every game.
Okay,
He's
you're just
everywhere.
jealous because I pulled the butthole Pikachu. That's really what's happening
Oh my
here.
God,
He's upset
are we
with
gonna-
me because I bought his box at the store that he
She
was
finally
supposed to
admitted
buy.
it was my box. Realize how
Only
long-
because you have my Charizard, so I need it back. So it can be
I-
your box. that
I
bought.
believe she means my Charizard that she
No.
really wants to look at.
No.
But again, I gotta stick with Lantern on this one.
Fine, I'll let it happen right now, but I'm telling you, this is the last time I'm conceding and letting Lantern move on. I will stand up and I will scream. There's nobody else in this building, but someone will hear me and they will come.
Also, like, the room's not soundproof, but we're probably in the most, like,
The most soundproof
acoustically
part.
confining
Yeah.
room in the building.
But I can scream loud enough. I'll just be screaming, Jolteon!
All right, we've got Penurchin and Rotom.
Penurchin, come on now.
I want to continue to fight for Rotom, but to save my energy for the Lantern Penurchin fight that is to come, I will give it to Penurchin.
Okay, I'll take it. A win is a win. A win is a win. Oh, you skipped one.
Oh, yeah, I did. We've got Raikou and Luxray.
I think I'm gonna have to give it to Raikou. I know that we love Luxray, and I mean they're basically like honestly like the same thing almost. One's like an electric tiger, one's an electric lion.
Fair enough. Like I said, I'd prefer to go Luxray on that one.
Okay, but do I concede everything right now so that I have leverage for the lantern issue is my inner monologue.
Well, I would really just focus more on your Pachirisu Jolteon because I'm starting to really think Pachirisu is absolutely adorable, and that needs to be the hill that I die on.
I
So
mean,
that's about to be the
okay,
fight
we'll
coming.
get there in a second.
Yeah.
We'll get there in a second. I think it has to be Raikou.
But see, but again, I'm not trauma bonded with Raikou.
Yeah, but I'm not trauma bonded with either of. Actually, that's not true. I am trauma bonded with Raikou from Dynamax Raikou in Pokemon Go. I caught the hundo, and I was standing there with our friend Nadia and another person who shall remain nameless. Um, and I'm sitting there, and I was like, oh, like these like the CP is really good. I was like, what's the hundo? And my friend Nadia looks at me and she goes, you have the hundo. I hit the ground. I fell to my knees. I made it all the way to my very last Pokeball before I caught Raikou.
But see, that's not trauma. That's a wonderful accomplishment. I'm proud of you for getting lucky and
He
catching.
visits me on my island in Pocopia.
The trauma was watching Luxray faint due to one of Cynthia's Pokemon and then almost putting my DS through the window.
Well, that sounds like a skill issue to me.
Have you ever played? Oh my God! You know what, guys?
I'm rage baiting him live on camera.
We're gonna do a whole series that is Nicole streaming a live playthrough of the not Brilliant Diamond, the original Diamond.
Oh Lord, dude, I can't even make it through Violet. I can't even finish. I didn't even finish Arceus.
I've got a functioning DSi, and we're gonna play through the original. She's gonna stream a live playthrough here on the pod.
How do you? Yeah, if you know how to stream a DSi, let me know.
We will figure it out.
But I just don't think Luxray has it. I mean,
again, we really need a tiebreaker. But all right, you know what?
Should we coin flip? Can we?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Heads, Raikou, tails, Luxray.
I like it. Yeah.
Okay. Hey Siri, heads or tails?
Apple, sponsor us.
Let's see. It's heads.
It's heads.
It's heads. I win.
Raikou and Luxray. Raikou moves on. All right, now we've got Pachirisu and Jolteon. And if you ever seen the absolute abomination that is Jolteon?
The abomination?
Yeah, like every day I feel like humanity worked to get a lot closer to God, and then I saw Jolteon and I really felt that he just abandoned us.
I mean, okay, she, by the way, you're misgendering her.
Oh, my bad.
She is not my favorite evolution by any means, but an abomination? An abomination. You're going to look me in my eyes and you're going to say, Jolteon, abomination.
Jolteon equals abomination.
There's no. Well, and this is hard for me because I've been writing hard for Pachirisu. I don't know if I can ride harder for Pachirisu than I can for Jolteon. Because I feel like I'm betraying my entire family.
Hey guys, anti-Jolteon rage bait is super effective.
Just anti-evolution rage bait is really effective. Look at me. Don't you pick, I'll close my eyes. You let me know what you pick.
Ooh. All right, well. Pachirisu moves on then.
All right. Pachirisu it is.
I'm shocked that she allowed it to go that way.
Oh, because I love them both.
She just did that because she knows that the Lantern Penurchin fight is one that is a hill that I'm going to die on.
I just don't think that Lantern, theoretically, having this amount of power just automatically makes him the best. Like, hot take, I don't think having a lot of power makes you the good or the best or even great even.
But see, and I don't entirely disagree with the concept. That's why Zekrom got knocked out a few rounds ago. Like it's not about just having a lot of power. It's about having a literally inconceivable amount of power. Like something that's not even understood in our known universe.
But so, I mean, what if he just wakes up one day and he just wants to be evil? You know what's going to happen if Penurchin wakes up and he decides that he's going to be evil? You're going to accidentally step on a thumbtack.
People are going to get, spikies in their feet.
Okay? If Lantern decides he wants to be evil, the universe is imploding on itself. I don't want a Pokemon near me or around me that is going to possibly implode the universe.
But again, voting Lantern on is why keeping him happy so he doesn't destroy the universe.
So I don't know if you know this, but he doesn't know us. We don't know him.
I do.
Oh, you know him personally?
I went to school with him back in the day.
Dude, no, wait, dude, this is groundbreaking.
Yeah, bro.
news.
It was when I showed up to the frat party. It was like, who do you know here? And I was like, Lantern.
Yeah, I know Lantern. He's over there in the corner. He can't touch anyone because we'll all die.
Yeah. Yeah, you better not make him upset. Like, yeah, I know the bro. Me and him went to English 1101 together.
Like, yeah, did your English 1101 teacher also dip out on you? Story for another time.
Yeah.
We went to college together.
For a time, yes.
Yes. But I just can't in good faith and good conscience let Lantern go on. Like, I just don't think that you could convince me.
It's gonna have to come down to a coin flip then.
Okay, so Lantern heads, Pinurchin tails?
Yep.
All right.
Actually, no, I want it flipped. I want Lantern tails.
Okay.
Pinurchin heads.
Siri heads or tails?
It's tails this time.
Yeah.
Damn! I was hoping it was gonna hit you with a double heads and like you would have like knocked yourself out.
All right, so now we've got Raikou and Pachirisu.
Pachirisu, baby.
You know what? I just spent so long dying on the Pachirisu hill for Jolteon. We have to. And you know what? Honestly, guys, I don't know who I thought was going to make it to the final round. But let me tell you, it wasn't Lantern and Pachirisu.
Well, I figured Lantern because I figured you would just steamroll me the whole way with that. But Pachirisu was definitely a surprise for me. I didn't really know. I figured it would, honestly, I was going to carry Jolteon to the end.
And I got to look back. Hang on, let's see. Lantern started as the number 9 seed, and did Pachirisu really start? Did we really wind up with number? Wow, we really wound up with number 9 v number 10 all the way from the beginning. I'll be honest. I'm just gonna, because I don't really have anything to say that I haven't said. We're gonna have to coin flip this one.
You just rode for Pachirisu so hard you don't feel any type of loyalty to her.
I rode 10 times harder for Lantern.
Yeah, but also I just don't like. It could ruin. First of all, it's a fish. Okay, fish. Who cares about fish?
And you like a rodent.
But lots of people love rodents. People love rodents.
I would argue that more people own fish. All right, guys, get in the comments. Do you own fish or rodents or both?
I don't think more people own fish.
Again, I'm not saying they own the specific angler fish in which Lantern's based off of.
No, I'm not saying anglerfish either, but I just think in general, I feel like in the general public, like if no argument, nothing, if you put up a picture of Lantern and you put up a picture of Pachirisu and you just had their names and you were like, guys, who do you like more? I feel like more people would pick Pachirisu.
But again, I have to say the same for Lantern. Like Lantern is just, it's aesthetically pleasing. I
don't know that you know what aesthetically pleasing is.
Aesthetically pleasing is not the blank walls and fancy lights, but
I don't know that I don't know. I just can't.
Pachirisu's a white and blue or pink squirrel. Do you know how divisive that is?
How is that divisive at all?
Pink and blue, boy and girl. Are we narrowing things down to 2 now?
Oh my god. Yeah, but the white is our non-binary friends, so we got it all. Actually.
So you're saying white superior? We might have to.
Oh my god!
We might have to cut that.
God!
We might have to.
Oh
we might
my
have
god!
To bleep that part out right there.
Help! No, that's not what I said.
She's just upset because I painted her into a get canceled corner.
Yeah, I literally got backed into the get fired from your job, get canceled corner. He put me in the timeout, get canceled chair.
And that being said, I'd like to welcome Lantern to the winner's circle.
I guess.
Man, Lantern is the winner. Let's go, Team Science.
No.
Well, Lantern won, so I checked the box. You can't recant it now.
Oh my god, that means we just killed Pachirisu.
Hey, that's why.
Canonically, Pachirisu is dead now.
Again, for all the Pachirisu fans out there, the canon she's referencing is only in her head.
Everything is real in here.
All right, guys. Well, we're right at an hour, and again, I really didn't think. Well, actually, there was a few minutes from that's now part of the bloopers reel.
Yeah.
But if any of you actually stuck around to the end, sincerely thank you. I have to plug in the world's cringiest, or I have to use the world's cringiest plug. Please like, subscribe, comment.
Support us. We're starting out. My Instagram is still pretty new. We're going to be posting this on YouTube, hopefully getting it out on Spotify and other places.
Yeah,
Mike
Apple
doesn't really
Podcast,
social media, but
I might.
If enough of you hop on this train, we can get Mike on the social media.
Yeah, if this podcast gets 100 likes,
Oh.
I will jump on a social media account. Don't know what's going to be on there, Pokemon, but we'll see.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. This has been your first episode of the Yapdos podcast. I'm Nicole.
I'm Mike.
And bye.
See ya.